Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sam's, and today we're going to be talking about free education in Ghana. So let's jump right into the video. Okay, so a lot of people have actually been texting me and calling me and stuff like that and talking about Ghana have scholarships and stuff. It's pretty much true that Ghana do have scholarships, but these scholarships are not really for international students. They do have international students scholarships, but it's not every single school that provides international student scholarship. So let's start off with high school, right? So high school have a free education. So you go to school for free. Like I think it's also from junior high, elementary. If I get the information, I'll also put it here because I'm not sure about the lower level classes, but I am pretty sure of senior high. So if you're in senior high, you can get a free education, but it's not for every school also. So if you're in a private school, you're definitely going to pay your fees. So if you're in a private school, you have to pay your fees. But if you're in a government institution, then you can have a free education where the government provide books for you, they feed you, you go to your boarding houses, you don't get to pay for any of those things. You just go there for free. Yes, that type of education is free, but private school is not free. And the free education is actually given by the government. That's why you can't actually have a free education when you're in a private school. Now let's move on to university. Okay, so university also you have a government scholarship, but it's not free education per se. Now that is one reason why in Ghana here, Ghanaian university fees are very low as compared to outsiders, which makes sense because they're citizens of the country. Their fees become low, but their education for uni is not free. Unless you're very smart and you have a scholarship or something. Like if the school is providing scholarships, sometimes the government provides scholarships for students and they'll tell you, okay, go to the school, the government is going to be responsible to pay your fees and stuff like that. If that is what you have in mind, then yes, that's a free education, but it does come with a condition as compared to junior high level. Those one doesn't come with any condition. Like you can go once you're in a government institution, you can go to that school without any condition, without paying fees, whether you're smart or not, whether you fail or you pass. It's free education for you. But for universities, it comes with a condition. And most of the scholarships provided by the government for university students are for Ghanaians only, please. They are not offering scholarships for international students given by the government, okay? So the government provides scholarships for typical Ghanaians or locals. How do you apply for a scholarship once you're in school? So technically, if you meet a scholarship requirement, which is having a high GPA necessary, you have to apply. So what do you apply? Why do you need to apply when you have already reached or when you're already eligible for that scholarship? You have to apply. Sometimes if your scholarship requires you to apply, that means you're telling the school why you need the scholarship. So if you don't know how to write a proper scholarship letter or anything like that, then that means you're going to lose your scholarship even though you have a high GPA. Because most of the time, schools normally take into consideration essay writing. So you can have a scholarship, and if you don't know how to write, you can't have it. Like you can't keep your scholarship, because it's important to tell people why you need the scholarship. That's the whole purpose of actually applying for the scholarship, or letting you or adding an extra requirement by asking you to apply for their scholarship. So if you don't know how to write, it becomes a problem, because you definitely have to tell them, what do you need the scholarship? But some people will actually ask you to write an essay. It's still writing because they just want to know your writing ability. So some people ask you to write an essay maybe about yourself, or maybe they might give you a topic and tell you, okay, to be fully eligible for this scholarship, you need to write this essay. And then they will provide a topic for you. But some people will just tell you tell me about yourself and why do you need this scholarship or your academic background. So, and there's a test my school offers that they'll ask you to sit the test. So I think it's online, but don't be fooled and say, oh, okay, it's an online test, it's just gonna be English. No, because the last time I checked, their scholarship test included French, English, math, science. So like they just combine all of those subjects in one, and I think it's 50 questions or 100 questions to sit that test. So if you're a typical Ghanaian, you can go for it if you want to apply to my school and you want to be on a scholarship. Because I have a friend who was only paying, I think, 25% of his fees or 15%. So the thing is, whatever percentage you have on your test that you're going to take, like the scholarship test that you're going to take, you are going to get that percentage off your fees. So if you get 2%, you're going to get 2% of your fees. I don't think they're going to give you 2% because that's really like a filling mark. So I think they have like a limited mark that you have to reach. So if you score 100, you get 100% off your fees. That means you're not paying anything. But they know no one's going to reach 100. Eventually they're the one like checking the papers and stuff. They're not going to let you reach 100. Because I don't know any student that is not paying 100, that is not paying any fees in my school. I know that there are people who are paying 75%. There are people who are paying other percentage, but you're never gonna pay. They're never gonna take full responsibility of your school fees. Trust me, in my school though. So if you score 50, you get 50 mark. I think the passing mark is from 35 or something. If you get 35 mark, you pay 35%. If you get 50 mark, they pay 50%. If you get 75 mark, 70 mark, whatever marks you get, they pay that percentage for you, and you get to pay the rest of your fees. So that is what's up. That is what the scholarship in my school is about. I don't know about every single other schools, but I do know that in general here, there are scholarships available for typical Ghanaians. Some schools don't have scholarships for international students, and some do. So please do not say, Sam said, every school in Ghana have a scholarship for international students. That's not true. Private institutions does. I'm not sure about government institutions. So if you want to know that, go and do your own research on government institutions if they do have scholarships for international students. But I do know that they do have scholarships for local students, typical Ghanaians. So please, do not go and tell someone, oh yeah, a friend of mine said they have a bunch of scholarships. Because I don't know if it's because I make content about schooling in Ghana sometimes and talking about Ghana school systems and stuff. A lot of people keep asking me, I've been hearing about scholarship in Ghana. If you have, I haven't. So I can't tell you anything about it. So thank you. And then there is something that they also do here by giving student loans to people who can afford to pay their fees while they're in school. Some people would prefer to start paying their fees once they're outside. So there are a couple of entities here that actually give out student loans to typical Ghanaians. Yes, it's not only in Western countries that they do that. They do that here actually. So I know from my school there are a couple of loan companies that actually go there, encourage Ghanaian students to actually take up their loans to pay their fees if they can afford, just so that they will stay in school. And then once they have graduated and stuff and they start working, they pay back their loan. And sometimes they'll give you a time limit as to when you are supposed to pay your loan. If that time limit passes by, then that means you're going to add more interest to your loan payment. So that's what's up. That is what's up. Okay, so concerning international students, there are a couple of schools that actually give out scholarships in Ghana here to international students. But most of the time, you don't really get those scholarships your first year. Like for example, my school give out scholarship to international students, but your first year, you don't get a scholarship. The reason is because I'm not too sure. I think it's just because we're international student, and honestly, my school is kind of like it's a private school, okay? So we don't get scholarships as international students for our first year. We actually start getting scholarships from our second year upward and above. And it comes with a condition, like you have to have a certain grade point. Sometimes you have to apply for your scholarship. Sometimes you have to take a scholarship test. It all depends. So they do offer scholarships, but in some of these scholarships, like it's not fully funded. You have to pay like part of your fees. So it's not really a free education for university students, but I am 100% in awareness of having a free education for people in junior high. So yeah, basically that is it, guys. There are free education in Ghana, so if you want to move to Ghana and send your child to government school, then you're good to do that because it's free here. And yeah, but if you want to go to private institution, good for you. You're gonna pay fees. If you're coming to university, you have to bring your fees, because even if you get a scholarship, you still have to pay a part of your fees. So technically, I guess your question has been answered. So yeah, my next content is gonna be about Ghana school system. Is it really different from other African countries' system or Western country or whatever it is? So you're gonna get to find out about that. If you don't know, school is now reopening here in Ghana. Universities, high schools, junior high, elementary, whatever you want to call it. We're now going back to school, so it's like a back to school season for us. So I decided to actually do a back to school series on my YouTube channel where I just talk about school in general. So hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Do not forget to subscribe. Turn on post notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys. Stay true to yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. We're out.